Okay, going. Hi, I'm Kara. So today I'm going to be reviewing what not to do in a zombie apocalypse movie, which is called Not Another Zombie Movie by Maverick Movies. Okay, so it starts with him walking down the stairs. How could he not notice his wife eating his son when he walked downstairs into the kitchen? How could he not notice that? Two, why did he opt for oven mitts first and punching her in the face with oven mitts and then go for the frying pan? Why? And how could he not notice that his wife was a zombie, but he kills her with a frying pan? He doesn't notice she's a zombie, but he kills her with a frying pan. That makes no sense. You would not kill someone with a frying pan unless you A, knew they were a zombie, B, they were trying to rob you, or C, they were coming at you with a knife. No, and she definitely was not coming at him with a knife. Also, how could you not notice his son's guts were sticking out of his body? Like, his son literally came walking into the kitchen with his guts sticking out of his body, and he gets really, really mad when his friend / kind of neighbor shoots his son. So much so that he strangles the guy who saved him. Then he gets told it's a zombie apocalypse. He doesn't believe him. Hello, you just killed your wife with a frying pan. Like, are you sure you didn't know it was a zombie apocalypse? Because you seem to know it's a zombie apocalypse while you were hitting her with a frying pan. They go to the other guy's house. But his wife was under a sheet. He killed him. He killed her. Not because of this zombie apocalypse. He killed her because of she probably annoyed him. Yeah, they put on the news. They really should not shout when talking to each other. You really should I think that's how people would get caught in a zombie apocalypse, shouting to their teammates. You don't shout to your teammates unless you're immune from it, because if you're immune, the zombie's just going to think that you're one of them. Unless, of course, it's Dead Island, in which case they don't think you're one of them. You're just immune from becoming one of them. Which makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. If you're immune, you should just be immune altogether. Not half immune, because technically that's what it is on Dead Island. You're only half immune. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but you're only technically half immune. It's best to keep focused in a zombie apocalypse, because if you break concentration, you could end up becoming a zombie's lunch or breakfast or snack, depending on how hungry the zombie is. You also need to be as sneaky as you can. That means get in, get out, without being seen, heard, or anything. So, if you have bombs, try to use them in big groups and do not linger. If you just shot a gun and your new group stick around and they're talking about where to go next, yeah, you're a goner. If you make loud noises, it's best to move away from the loud noise, as you know they are going to close in from all directions. Well, they would. They could. So it's best to not. So you need to destroy the brain. Everyone needs to destroy the brain, unless of course you're immune, in which case, my character Rhea just takes the zombies' heads off, puts them on a pike, and then she just leaves them there. Just why not? remember to grab useful things. Balls, they're not gonna really do anything apart from make it easy to make distractions, especially if you throw them at uh, a vehicle with an alarm. Although that would be by chance hitting less, of course you can actually see what you're hitting. Um, Try not to go to someone who has issues with you, because you don't really want to roll up to someone's and they just be like, "Oh, what are you doing here? You can't be here. You and my wife, they were together, like in the movie." Um, so yeah, if you do go to someone with beef, try to make sure that the others with you can defend you, like at least defend your honor, or like, well, if not your honor, then they can even the odds, make them think twice about shooting you. There's a doctor in the film who is acting very strange, even for a doctor at the beginning. Uh, yeah, so that's all I noted on the doctor that far at that point. If you have time and stealth, write a big sign for other survivors telling them a stealthy and safe way in. Also, don't put other signs. Also, you can put other signs up depending on how good you are at being sneaky. The in the bunker, like, because in the film he's had a guy who can defend him, so they're all going down into the bunker. They turn on the TV, and that guy is a butthole. Like, he is a grade 1 butthole. He says goodbye, right, and then he like clears it with his team man, and the team man clears it, and then it's still rolling, so then he's just like saying like, oh, he's gonna get out and everything, and you know, and he starts verbally abusing his team, which, you know, is not very good. There's also this guy called Peanut who is mega high, but he's kind of funny. Try not to scream and shout when evacuating safe zones, like, especially if the safe zone is compromised, because you never know if your screams will attract more. Also, the team sent in are idiots because they break formation in a zombie apocalypse. Never break formation. Always move as one. Yep, always move as one. Kind of like the way Rick's team does in Walking Dead. So it's always best to do that. You've got to plan the safe way through from your safe zone to from before your safe zone is breached. You plan your way through. It's always best to have a plan, but you need to be prepared to alter the plan as you go, because you never know when you never know, because you could like have missed a few zombies. There could be more zombies going through. You know, just be prepared to change direction in a moment's notice, and without hesitating, because the hesitation can get you killed. If someone is bitten, they must either leave the group or die. Do not stand around chatting. That's how you lose people. Well, instead of the self-search, which we all love to see the zombie turn, you know, kill the team, like kill some of the team, but to prevent this from happening, there should really be a buddy system in place, like because a buddy system means there's less heroes, there's more of a chance of you being able to keep your mouth closed. But I think they should be given a choice on whether to leave or to get shot in the head. Like, I think, you know, and the buddy system, you know, The buddy system is in place for everyone's safety. Anyone who refuses the buddy system search has been infected. So hey, you know exactly who's going to be infected then, don't you? Never break formation. Move as a team. Always move as a team. Always be prepared to shoot. Look before you throw, as you could ruin someone else's escape. And be careful not to make a sound, especially when you're searching a car, because you never know if it has an alarm system or not. So and the alarm system is bound to draw in the zombies. So that's the guy who shot the son in the head is now wearing boxing gloves. He's had time to wrap the gloves in barbed wire, but he hasn't. So they've moved on to a new place. One of the people gets bitten, but because they don't have a buddy system inspection, it takes over its host quickly. And self-inspections always result in a turning, and a team member or team members could die. And pairs are just a really good way of not having any secrets. So, you need to conserve weapons. Now is the time to not give away unless it's to a team member. If someone lets in a zombie, kill it before it gets close. Because, especially if you hear scratching and, you're in a zombie apocalypse, why don't you grab your weapon? Why don't you grab a weapon? Or why don't you grab a more silent weapon? Like, if you don't want to make too much noise. I don't get that. The whole situation could have been avoided. There was a baby left orphaned, and she ended up munching on her husband, who was not the daddy. Yeah. A weapon handy. Aim it at where you hear. Oh, it's a zombie, shoot it. Instead of doing what I suggest, which is the smart and logical thing in a zombie apocalypse, they lose two team members and have an orphan baby. Great. Not. If someone has been bitten, make them leave or kill them. Do not give them a chance to attack and dwindle the numbers. If they refuse to leave, shoot the infected in the head. It's as simple as that. You offer them a leave or die ultimatum. Hey, you've been infected. You leave. I think they'd choose leave, to be honest. Two of the people in the team work at the pharmaceuticals where the pandemic was created. Yeah, if you haven't guessed, it's the guy who shot the son. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you come across official people who basically tell you in a roundabout way, after you plan your route. Planning your route is always good, but be prepared to go. Be prepared to dodge and possibly kill. But you only plan your route if you're in a safe zone. If you're out in the open, while you're out in the be prepared to dodge and possibly kill. Only to clear a safe path. Do not relinquish your weapon, and at any circumstances, it will leave you vulnerable. It will. If someone in your team started the zombie apocalypse, killing them will not change that. It'll still have happened. But you also need the numbers. So take note of what happened. Like, I've literally written down a little bit. Okay, so dude's getting high in a lab. Scientist comes along, female scientist. She's like, can't be smoking in here. He kind of peer pressures her into smoking, and so she does. And then they're getting high and everything, and then they're really high, he's playing around with little vials, and he drops a vial of red liquid in her coffee accidentally. What he should have done, should have told her that he dropped something in her cup before she picked it up and drank this. He shakes his head no, and she drinks more, and then she starts feeling funny and starts